Hello, today I'll read Deuteronomy chapter 18. In chapter 17 it was about worship, do not worship other gods. Uh, mm, to judge correctly. And it was about the king, some things. Now let's read the next chapter, chapter 18. I need a new paper file. Okay, let's start. The priests, who are Levites, indeed the whole tribe of Levi, are to have not allotment or inheritance with Israel. They shall live on the offerings made by the Lord by fire, for that is their inheritance. They shall have no inheritance among their brothers. The Lord is their inheritance, as He promised them. This is the share due the priests from the people who sacrifice a bull or a sheep, the shoulder, the jowls, and the inner parts. You are to give them the first fruits of your grain, new wine and oil, and the first wool from the shearing of your sheep, for the Lord your God has chosen them and their descendants out of all your tribes to send them minister in the Lord's name always. If a Levite moves from one of your towns anywhere in Israel where he is living, and comes in all earnestness to the place the Lord will choose, he may minister in the name of the Lord his God, like all his fellow Levites who serve there in the presence of the Lord. He is to share equally in their benefits, even though he has received money from the sale of family possessions. What? I must think about what I read it. He is to share equally in their benefits, even though he has received money from the sale of family possessions. So the salary is the same, even if that person is richer or poorer. It doesn't matter. The share was equally to all of the Levites who made their service there. When you enter the land the Lord your God is giving you, do not learn to imitate the detestable ways of the nations there. Let no one be found among you who sacrifices his son or daughter in fire. Whoa, that was very horrifying. Who practices divination or sorcery, interprets omens, engages in witchcraft, or casts spells, or who is a medium or spiritist, or who consults the dead. Anyone who does these things is detestable to the Lord, and because of these detestable practices, the Lord your God will drive out those nations before you. You must be blameless before the Lord your God. So we must be very careful. Even a spiritist who consults the dead, who are they in nowadays? Are the monks from traditional religions. I think, not just I think, they have bad practices too in Christianity, and which is very weird how such things can be among with God. I mean, to talk with the dead people or with with saints and still to be with God too. It's not possible. It's something evil there. It's mixed. It's very weird that the history made such horrifying things. That in the church to enter such things like that. You must be blameless before the Lord your God. The nations you will dispose is listen to those who practice sorcery or divination. But as for you, the Lord your God has not permitted you to do so. To be a prophet is not something like that. It's not at all. It's you with God and only, with God only. The Lord your God will raise up for you a prophet like me from among your own brothers. You must listen to him. For this is what you asked of the Lord your God and at Horeb on the day of the assembly, when you said, let us not hear the voice of the Lord our God, nor see this great fire anymore, or we will die. So who will be that prophet, if not Jesus Christ, who is the Son of God, the only Son of God, and who is from the God. He's the only one, he's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Lord said to me, it is God in person. The Lord said to me, what they say is good. I will raise up for them a prophet like you from among their brothers. I will put my words in his mouth, and he will tell them everything I command him. So, I think it's about Jesus Christ. Not just I think. It's about him. But I don't know why God is saying something like this. He's not saying, I will come there in a human skin. If anyone does not listen to my words that the prophet speaks in my name, I myself will call him to account. But the prophet who presumes to speak in my name, anything I have not commanded him to say, or a prophet who speaks in the name of other gods, must be put to death. You may say to yourselves, how can we know when a message has not been spoken by the Lord? If what a prophet proclaims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. So we must be careful. Lots of prophets say and promise lots of things, but are those things true? Or why it's not happening, or you even don't know if it really happened or not? So I don't know why, but lots of prophecies are like, if you do that, I will do this. It's like God, a negotiation. God negotiates with you. If you will listen to me, I will help you out. I will do this and this and this. But if not, maybe nothing will happen. Or even worse will happen. It will happen worse things. So it's very weird. Very... I really don't know. Okay. That prophet has spoken presumptuously. Do not be afraid of him. Oh. So from a prophet, you should be afraid. For a real prophet. To have the attitude of respect. Because if it's a prophet from the God. Okay, that was the chapter. Yeah, but saying this, where is your faith in what God has promised? If he was through a prophet or not, but still, where is your, what is your attitude about those things, and what's with you? What's up with you? You must have your own position on those things, even if it's happening or not. You must not just rely on that and or I really don't know. You must continue your life, and if it's happening, it's a good thing. If it's something good, or if it's not happening, you still to be okay. Maybe it will happen next, or maybe I don't know, but still I'm positive, and that faith, that attitude can can really make those things happen. And still, it's a bit weird. Yeah, but the prophet is not just promising things. He's it's like warning you sometimes, or lots of things. Okay, or showing your life. What did you do until now, or what is your guilt, and that you don't want to recognize it, or something like that, to be humble and to go to the Jesus Christ and to be redeemed and to be saved. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and enlighten me in the next chapter too. And if you want, you'll see me there too. God bless you all, and goodbye.